Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure. Welcome back to the old train yard builder, where this time around, trains. Well, obviously, because I'm on one. And that's really rather delightful. There's a train there, look. Well, let me show you how this magic works. So I built out something incredibly simple. Well, it's not simple. The track layout's actually a bit overblown. I've gone for a bit of run before you walk going on there, just to try and figure a few things out. And I have figured a few things out. I'm in camera mode at the moment, which is down here. And you've got a selection of different camera modes. You're going to have to choose the right train, which is this one. And your normal camera controls don't actually work. It suggests they do, but they don't. What else have you got going on here? Kind of a side camera, another one. Oh, the fun you can have with this one. Oh yes. Oh, that's what I'm all about. There are a couple more cute things that I have discovered, and I will reveal them unto you as we progress through this adventure. The email never stops, because obviously as the premium model railway engineer in the country, everybody's all about getting up in my business all the time, whether it's painting stuff or cleaning it or making epoxy dioramas or what have you. It's all solidly good. I might have had another gig from the museum come in, and I suspect because they're story missions, effectively, they're the ones that tell you stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave that running. Yeah, that could just keep doing its thing. What have we got in the email? Tab for email, incidentally. Tab. No, they've all expired. It says I've got 3 in the email, but they've all expired. These are the jobs I've already done. Oh yeah, I've done a few more. I wanted to see if there was more. Oh, press complete. I have done. Oh, that's broken then. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things that are a bit wonky. Anyway, here's the layout, such as it is right now. Now, the only thing you can do with your layout is circuits. I set up this bad boy here with the hope of running from the station at the top down to here and then backing up. Yeah, I know you don't like steam trains going backwards. Get over it. I was just going to do that as an effigy, right? So it would come all the way around the outside and then down this one, back out the other way. No, there is no reverse command. So you can only do loops right now. And I can fix that I apologise for rapid camera movement, that's the game. To hook up onto here, take this outer run, and then complete the outer run round there. A little bit of jiggling is required, but not much else. Now you can run trains in either direction. That's less of an issue. But no, they won't do forwards and back, which rather renders this second platform that I've got going on there a smidge redundant. But I mean, that's quite all right. Now, there was another test that I wanted to do, and this one's a little bit more exciting. Yeah, now, where are we going to run this? It's tricky. Yeah, I know, but it'll work, because I've got 3, 4, 5 maybe even different loop paths that I could take on this layout, all running clockwise. Yeah, I know. I might add an anti-clockwise route in there as well, but let's just stick with what we've got right now. So first things first, we'll go to the shop, yeah, and then we'll go to trains. I need to buy a new train. I'm keeping it broadly American for the moment, just because. Now it does say that over time you will unlock more locomotives and more train business overall. But I don't know if that's happening or not. Right, I want some cargo wagons for this one. We'll have 5. Right, I've got to go and unpack it. Right. Now it does it like this. This is super cute. It automatically takes you to the unboxing of the stuff that you've just bought, which is ace. If you bought a bunch of stuff, you can go through all of them, or you can just unpack them all in one hit. But it suggested in the first time it told me about that, it suggested that they would be stored up here on this shelf. So this is showing the collection of trains that I've bought. How cute is that? It's super cute. Yeah, no, it's really, really nice. Obviously, my other half has moved out, and I've just decided to convert every room into the house as something dedicated to model railway, as you would. Right, well, I think we all want to see the flyover, don't we? So let's... no, not that. This. Okay. Yeah, we all want to see the flyover in action, and what I want to test for is how do trains respond to running into one another. Don't tell me you didn't want to know, because you did. Right, once you've got your train assembled, there also isn't a connect or disconnect function in there at the moment either. And that's, I mean, all of this is fine, but, you know, it's... you know, it's a little limited, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Now, I had to actually snake this. The collision's pretty good, as it turns out. It would not let me clip through these pillars with the track, but shuffling track around and then using smaller pieces in order to make it connect up, it's actually really, really easy. The grid that it works off is pretty flexible. When it comes down to it, and you've got 3 different radiuses of curve, or radii, I should say, of curve, and so it's really quite nifty. I think we'll set you at speed 2. Special effects are whether you want lights on and honking, and whether you want the smoke coming out the top of your steam trains and all that kind of business. Right, so once you've selected your engine, you select the speed, and then you go to switches. There also aren't any speed up, speed down kind of options in there at the moment either. But, you know, take it for what it is and don't worry about what it isn't. Right, so we want turnout number 19, and we're going to... I mean, you've got no choices there, but I do them all anyway, whether there's a choice in the matter or not, because I'm a ruddy professional. You know, you keep going that way, and then... stay on the inner ring here. So we're going to want you switched over to that one. There you go. Now with stops, all these bits of green track are eligible to be described as a stop. Okay, I'll show you it. I'm not going to set a stop on this particular route, but I'll show you how it works. So here, for example, if you were to select that, it will tell you the track name. It will. Maybe if I have to choose one that's actually on the route. Choose it. Connects. Oh, you have to click connect stop activator. You connect stop activator on 182, which is the 182nd track piece that I opted to use. Straight track 111 apparently is also a viable stop. Oh, evidently I clicked it. Either way, once you've got it, you select it, and then you go, how long do you want to stop for? And then you can turn it on or off. In case you don't want them stopping there after all. So we'll disconnect. No, don't bother disconnecting. Just leave it alone. I will just leave it alone. Right, then you go to your train, and when you're feeling happy about it, you go on in, son, have a go. And then you put it away. Right, and then you admire your layout, so you can just leave your layout running while you're pottering around, because of course you're going to do that. But what we really want to know is what is going to happen if they run into each other. I know. Okay, give me an excitement camera here. Yeah, that one. Now we're slower than that little passenger service, so that's less of a hassle. Yeah. Do they actually share track anywhere? Yeah, round there. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. Okay, all right, fine. We might just have to wait a couple of laps until they actually interfere with one another then. Well, that's not the end of the world. Oh, hello. And this is unexpected. That is unexpected. Ha. Yeah, no, the little steam train has decided to follow the same path that Johnny Big Lad is following. Now, I wonder if that means that I've set those points permanently rather than having them set independently. So if I get back into the... I hadn't expected that at all. Give me number 8. and then show me switches. Right, and it's 16 is the one we care about. Although we are in collision mode right now. That could be fun. Yeah, no, 16. It seems to be set on a universal basis. Oh, so well, okay. All right, well, that's sort of fun, I suppose. So, okay, so you're not actually... Oh, right, I've got a complete misunderstanding of how that worked. But that's okay, I've got it now. So now if I switch that back that way... Alright, you're gonna tootle along there. You're not. Oh, you've run into some... You're just not doing it. That's curious. Yeah, it stops. Good. Yeah, that's what I'd anticipate. It's got some logic in there that just kind of goes, yeah, you can chase the bad boy, but I'm not going to let you get any closer than is safe. Safety is paramount here on this beautiful model railway experience. Now, the question, do signals do anything, is the one we're going to answer next. Now, you've got plenty of signals to choose from here, and they're all very lovely. But let's go for this one here, because that is the most unambiguous one that I've clocked. Yeah, I'm done with you. Yeah, I'm done with you. And then we'll go into the box here. Sig. There we are. Right. Yeah. Use search all the time. Right. I didn't use search last time. You know I didn't use search last time, so you could see how much gubbins there was in the bed. Oh, everything stopped. I think it's because you're building. Well, if you say so. All right, okay, so I think these are just scenic, right? I don't think they have any real purpose, but it will be interesting to see if their aspect changes or anything like that once we're in motion. Yeah. Let's crank you up a little bit there, little demon. Give you that, you're the Kraus, right? And then let's give you some speed 9. Oh, baby. Alright, there you go. Now we're rolling. Now what we're looking for here is if we've got anything noticeable changes with the signals. Wait for it. They haven't turned red. They haven't done anything at all. No. Just a bit of decoration. It's a bit disappointing it's not glowing. Give me these trackside signals and see if they do anything. Well, they're lit at least. Yeah, but I mean, they don't appear to be linked to anything. I don't complain about what things don't do. Just embrace what they do, and then you're fine. It would also be nice if your controller allowed you to put things in reverse, because then you could do shunting. That reverse and the ability while you've got the controller active. What are you? F. Thanks. No, that's all of it. Okay. Yeah. Give me the control. Yeah, if while I had control over this train, for example, you could have a disconnect wagon motif, emblem, dealio. Get rolling. There you go. Although it does appear like these wagons have sunk. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm playing before it's even out, so, I mean, it's... You take a little bit of rough with smooth. Do you want to give it full tilt? I really do. There you go. Crank it. I mean, that's fast enough to care, but not enough to be reasonable. Yeah. Alright, just have a quick check and see if these signals are going to do anything at all. No, they're not. They're purely scenic. Okay, we can live with purely scenic. Anyway, look, he's rattling along at a fair old weight. Well, I mean, all that butter he's got in the back of those wagons, that's all going to get smooshed into itself. Slide back down again. There you go. So fundamentally what you're talking about is a semi-animated diorama builder with trains. I don't hate that. No, not even slightly. Right, now then, just to round things off for you, which may take, well, it will take as long as it takes. I'm going to diorama up one area of this, just to see if I can get it to fulfill my wildest dreams. Alright, I'm going to make this station and this small junction I've got going on here, I'm going to make this a little bit more, gritty, yeah, okay, yeah, right, stick that in there, yeah, put these back in the bag. In fact, let's do it using this. Yeah. X. Yeah. Grab and gank. Yeah, it's a straightforward system and it works rather well. Actually, while I'm here, I might actually sort this junction out as well. Let's just take out some of this track. Now, I've got loads of track. Surely one of them will be able to... Well, yeah, that's a very simple set of points you've got going on there. I mean, you could do... No, that's the wrong... I want to... Something like that. Right? Yeah, just slap that on there. Right, and then hook it on back up again. All right, give me a bit more visibility. Super. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, lovely. And one of those. Super. And then, no, they're down the bottom. There you go. That one. It orders your inventory, I think, by the last time you bought it. So whatever's been sat in your inventory for the longest goes at the front, and whatever you bought most recently goes at the back. I think. Certainly seems to be that way, because these are the last thing I bought, and I bought this. Don't know why. I thought it might be interesting, but I didn't end up using it. So there you go. Anyway, I digress. Next up, we will get some brush action on the go. Now, forest soil, mowed grass, dry soil. Dry soil could work for me here. Yeah, what else? Wet sand. Yeah, desert. Rocky dirt. Now you're talking my language. Autumn leaves, mountain rock and water. Let's have a look at water. Yep, that appears to be what it is. Yeah, it really does. Okay, can I now get rid of it again? Clear all textures. No. You can undo. Yeah, but that's... What if I do this? Okay, it's got a multi-step undo. All right, that's fun. The water flow direction, that's quite nice. It would be nice if it could recolor it as well, but I mean, you know, I'm not going to be greedy. I'll take what's on offer. Now then, we'll start out with urban pavement. Give me a bit more brush size. Yeah, right. Now, don't fret. Don't go, oh, that looks horrible, because it does. It does look horrible, but I'm not done yet. So that's step one. I'm going to see if this does what I'm anticipating it's going to do. And now if I give it some rocky dirt, let's take the brush size down to about there and take the brush... Oh, that's a brush strength. No. What if it goes the other way? That's well strengthed. Oh, I see. Okay. Because what I want to is just, you know, patch in a little bit of it. This is good traditional transport fever, how you make a repetitive texture less repetitive. And that is you overlay multiple different textures, but you start with the main one, and then you become more and more varied in what you put afterwards, and eventually you end up with something that looks almost, you know, right. Bit of red soil perhaps down here. Yeah, I think you've gone too far there. I think you're borderline going. That would do very well for your ballast trick. Are you going to go, oh, I'm sorry, ballast trick? Yeah, ballast trick, right? So you get your brush size down so it's about the same width, but just over. No, that's not quite enough. Undo, take it down a bit further. A bit more. Okay. Square brackets. I can work with square brackets. Bit more. There you go. Right, and then you trace over the top of your track, and you end up with a very nice bit of, it looks actually slightly more nested into the environment rather than just sat, you know, ballast and rail plonked on top of each other. You don't need much. And then again, you can embellish that with a little bit of alternate texturing and maybe some foliage if that's what takes you. In fact, there is a foliage brush here. One may even refer to it as a tree gun. Because it's certainly got them. I want dead trees. Yeah. This is not a happy environment that I'm doing here. I want less density. Thank you. Oh, yeah. There you go. This is not actually part of the bit that I'm building, but I thought I'd slap some in anyway, just to, you know, get a feel for the thing. Right, what else have you got on your foliage watch list? Oh, a second style of... That doesn't look so good. No, I think it's covered in snow as well. There's one that's fallen over. Yeah, that could sell that this is not all the same thing. Oh, I like that it randomizes the placement. That's very good. Yeah, no, I am approving. Cacti, yeah, meadow grass. I want grotty, flipping, dry wheat. No, I mean, dry wheat might work. No, then again, it might not. Okay, right, yep, desert shrubs. These appear to be white. No, it's just suggesting white. Okay, fine. Stick a couple of those in there. I don't exactly know what biome it is I'm going for. I do know what I've got kind of a picture in my head of what it is I'm trying to build. And I will get some way towards that. Anyway, that's that. You've also got one of those. Right, yep, if you want it. Yep, raise, flatten, smoothing brush. Perfect! That's everything a growing boy needs. But right now I'm just playing with my painting brush. Now I'm going to want a little bit of desert in here as well. No, that's too small. That was a bit aggressive. Yeah, just flick it like dry brushing. Yeah, dry brush it a little bit. Yeah, okay, good. Wet sand. What's the difference with that? That's more or less the same. That would work well on your riverbanks, though. But yeah, the end result is coming along quite nice. Actually, I don't mind this at all. All right, I'll move on to the next phase. Right, there we go. I've put in a couple of dabs of autumn leaves in there as well, because that's tasteful. And then I've continued my kind of ballast idea going on in there, which is, I mean, it is what it is. Right, now, I need some buildings that are going to work within my pseudo-Americana 1960s apocalyptic scene. That's what we're making. Right, okay, now, find buildings. Okay, talk to me. Arcade centre used. Yeah, put that in a bag. A bar. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. 1950s. Oh, bar used. That's even better. Flog that one back again. Basketball bazaar stand. You're a bazaar stand. Thank you. Bicycle shop. A bit of used bicycle shop. Super. Boarded up building. I'll need a couple of those. A used bowling alley. Oh, we've got everything in here. Oh, it's fabulous. Yeah, give me all of this stuff. Right. Now, I was going to, in fact, I'm going to do this with I think the cinema would be, I mean, I don't know, I've got a coach stop already. I need a focal point. Corner store. Well, I'm going my roads have got corners. I'll have one of those, and I'll have one of those. And then we need the station building itself. Look at this diner. Right, we'll see if we can't grime that up. You've got this knackered version that already exists, which is fine. No, the knackered version is great, but I'm going to see if I can do it with the paintbrush. And then we need the station itself, which I shall also have to do with the paintbrush. That's excessive. Well, that's for a bit of downtown action, isn't it? So we want an in-town, what do you think, medium train station? Yeah. Or you could go with a huge... No, it's not a huge train station kind of place. Give me the medium one, and we'll see if we can grot that up. And I've already got a knackered one in case we can't. Okay, let's get to grotting. Right, we're going to go after the station building, I think. And then, that all looks quite good. The initial challenge is finding out which colour is which. So I think if I go for a really super strong colour of some kind, that's the windows. Right. Brown. Then hold on, that's can I no I can't just select that. Really? That seems off. Yeah, no, it's just tough. Okay, well in that case I'll do it manually. All right, let's get a dirty brown in there, desaturate it even more. Which one's saturation? Is that brightness? I don't know. That's saturation. Okay, right, yeah, desaturate it and make it darker. All right, good. That's the roof. Okay. Again, desaturate that one. Make it darker, but not too dark, right? It wants to be severe, near monochrome, but with hints of decay. Got a few bits in, but disappointingly, you cannot place buildings that are dirty. It won't let you. And you're going, I don't want to place some dirty buildings. You're going to go, no, you can't place dirty buildings. You've got to clean them first. The ones that you've customized, no problemo. It's this corner store, this liquor store. Yeah, liquor stores come out quite well. I've started placing a few other little embellishments. But no, now is the time, friends, to go in embellishment crazy. Here we go. Bit of downtown. It's not gone well. No. Quite a lot of these assets float. Don't think I didn't notice. They do, and that's fine, because by and large you're looking at them from an overhead perspective anyway, so you won't notice. But there's a lot. I spent, about 80 minutes, I guess? 80 minutes just tootling around with this. And I'll tell you, I could spend all afternoon and I'd still go, you know what, needs a bit more. I'll give you a bit more of a look in a minute. We'll just let this train go. It's changed colour. No, are you sure you're watching the right train? You're watching the wrong train. Oh, okay, but give me that one. There you go. Right. Yeah. No, I've tarted up the colours on this to be a little bit more sombre. I'm just trying to find a nice angle there. No, I guess the free camera is fine. The interesting thing is when you send a layout to the museum, it gives you a very nice kind of tracking camera with cinematics pre-designed. Now, I guess because those are diorama that have been requested, that's fine. But yeah, I'd like to have the same functionality. Oh, press K to go to the next camera. Oh, okay, turn the UI off. Hit K a few times. So there you go, there's downtown. It's not gone well. Yeah. No, it's really not. It's not really not all that. It's not what it used to be. Used to be a lovely place. Now, not so much. And that's your lot. That's your train yard builder, simulator builder. Yeah. I rather like it. There's a lot more could be done with it. A lot more. But what it does right now is quite good fun. You're only limited by your imagination. Well, yes, but at the same time, you're also limited by some of the tools. But that's not the end of the world. Look, I'm quite pleased with that. It just needs more stuff. There's probably about 150 bits of grot that I've just chucked in here, but it needs some more. Look, here's your trailer, and we've got the survival tents, and they've hauled a bench in here from somewhere. I haven't tarted up the cars, but I could have done. I flung in some extra foliage just to make that happen. He's hanging out near the emergency water tanks. They're having a conversation. It's going well, and all that kind of business. I just want a train to draw in here, and then everything will be what it is. I've been Colonel Failure. Subscribe to this channel if you like this kind of thing, because this is the kind of thing that I like, and therefore there's likely to be more of it. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio. Pleasantly surprised. There you go. That's my summary of this. I wasn't expecting very much from it, and it delivered on more than I was anticipating, and that's a good thing. It's very much a set it in motion and leave it running, and maybe fiddle with switches from time to time. But you're going to want independent loops for each train service you're running, maybe occasionally blending on if you fancy a bit of could go wrong here kind of action, and the points stay set when you set the point. It's fine. It could be more, but it isn't. One hopes that it performs to the publisher, which is Playway. There's a lot of Playway hallmarks in there, but the devs have done a lot with it, and it shows. Anytime the devs take the Playway toolset and do more with it, you end up going, oh, they've actually spent some time to get this right. So there you go. It's out on Tuesday, Tuesday 17th. And you can pick it up on Steam. This wasn't sponsored. They chucked me a free key to go, this looks like your kind of thing. And I went, that looks like my kind of thing. I'll cover it. So I covered it, and there was that. Yeah, you will want to spend... My layout thing that I built at the end there, that was on 3 boards. Yeah, one board, you could probably get a couple of loops on one single board, but you're going to... Don't think you can just plunk down a couple of bits and call it good. No. Hundreds of bits in order to sell the scene as being fully fleshed out. The tree gun is your saviour. A bit more terrain work maybe would amplify that for you. It really depends what you want to get out of it. there's some. All right, look. While I'm thinking about it, there is also some opportunity in there to change up the game in a gameplay sense, because you start with a heck of a lot of cash. Now that might just be because I got the preview build. Would be much better if you were going, oh, I'm going to have to do another painting job in order to be able to afford this locomotive I've got my heart set on. But hey, and I imagine, I have a feeling that it unlocks more stuff. Every big museum build you do will unlock more stuff. That would be a progression way that I would have stuff unlock rather than it just giving you everything from the get-go. But no, those are all quibbles, right? And I'm trying to get into the habit of base it on what it does do and not thinking about what it doesn't. And what it does do is really quite nice, and you'll find it diverting for a day or two. I don't doubt, if this is your kind of jam. Good. I'm in Colonel Failure. Subscribe to this channel if you like this stuff, because this is the stuff that I do. It varies. We wiggle around a little bit, but I always like to tell a little tale and make a little merry and leave a little disappointment. So there you go. Right, that's it. I'm off. You've had enough.